Yes, yes, yes. We're back in the building. Chill zone time. Time to talk about Liverpool. Liverpool play again today, man. Feels like we took the day off. I don't know, the storm, whatever it was. Haven't been live for about 4 or 5 days. Been good though. Chilled out, relaxed, spent some time with the family, enjoyed and lost track of days. Big up to Savage in the building as well, bro. What you telling me? And G's gonna be joining in about 10:15. Waste man, but he just got up. What you saying though, bro?
Fuck all, bro. I don't know what was the last thing we spoke about Liverpool. I can't remember the last bit of Liverpool content at all. Bro. It's probably not even that long ago, but because you're so used to doing it like every day.
I could just probably go back to the damn thing and look, bro. To be fair, man.
Oh, I know what it is. It's because we drew in Newcastle, and then we didn't do anything on the night. I don't know if did you talk about the day after? I don't remember.
No, didn't at all.
And then the Everton game got cancelled, in it. So it's been from that's the reason. Usually you'd have the Everton preview, the Everton game after the game, and then leading up to now. So yeah, it's been been nearly a whole week. We played Newcastle last Wednesday. So yeah, tomorrow would have been a whole week. That's how you know, bro, man, do bare work and that, bro, because 6 days feels like it's been mission, bro. And it ain't like we ain't been doing regular work in between. It's just no football content, but football anyway.
Yeah, no, I hear it, man. I hear it. Red flag.
What's happened since then anyway, bro? What, David Coote got fired.
That's what we're going to chop up.
And then carrying penalties.
Yeah.
Arsenal drew. Man City drew. I don't even know, blood.
Bare stuff happened, bro. Pure stuff happened during that period of time. Sackings, managers were about to get sacked. New manager can't get a win. Only had one win, got the same wins as Van Nistelrooy, and he left for another team.
All of that. Fingers on the stairs. Antonio's on the stairs. He's not up there yet, but he's halfway on the stairs, blood.
Yeah, do you know what? Obviously, I don't want to share too much in it, but one of my boy was telling me about it because his brethren was one of the firefighters that cut him out the car in it. Saying he had loads of fractures and that leg fractures on both. Just madness, bro. But obviously, you have to take that with a pinch of salt. He said, I'll take it with a pinch of salt, but he's saying his boy was one of, obviously, the firefighters.
Man's on the stairs, blood.
Yeah, but then I listened to Suchek's interview yesterday, and he was just saying about, he was talking to him, and they were bantering and whatever, but he can't wait to go and see him and stuff.
If I have to choose between Antonio being on punditry or back in football, somebody fix this man's legs, but I ain't trying to see him on punditry, bro. Yeah,
it might do the storage.
He's trash. Do you remember that?
I remember, bro.
When it was storage and him.
Yeah, bro, I remember. It's like random, just yeah.
I think it might have been Black History Month or something because it was a dark panel still.
You say they just got all the dark ones.
Yeah. Speaking of dark, walk one for Professor Snape. Can't have a black snake blood. I don't give a damn if anyone calls me a coon. I don't get coconut blood, Uncle Tom blood. We can't have a black snake blood.
I saw the back and forth. Was it you and G on Twitter?
To be fair, G
you said you're going to give him a chance, bro. You said you're gonna allow him to see what he can do in the series because it's a series, isn't it? It's not a film, so
yeah. But that's just because I haven't got a choice.
No, okay.
Yeah, if they sign him up to be Snake Blood, I was already pissed about the series in the first place because I'm like, yo, if they're gonna continue Hogwarts,
yeah,
that's fine. If they're gonna run the whole Harry Potter story back, I'm like, bruv, Harry Potter's too legendary for that. You get me? I heard the making Hermione a Rasta. I heard bare stuff, blood.
Hermione a Rasta.
I made it up, but you get my point.
Oh, no, okay, all right, don't do that because
she's supposed to be. But I heard it, blood. Hermione's gonna be mixed race, and Snape's gonna be black, bruv, and Dumbledore's gonna be Chinese, blood. You get me? One reader's gonna be Polish. I ain't, bruv. Stop fucking with my movie, blood. Stop.
Well, Sav, it's a spin-off series now, so it's not.
But it's still Harry Potter, bruv. It ain't Jerome Potter, bruv. It ain't Tyrone Potter, blood. His name is Severus Snape, blood. Not Shiloh, blood. Yeah, what you scared
trying to think of all the black names you could think of.
I'm trying to think of them, but I ran out with the S's still, so allow me.
Shiloh. I said, who's naming their child? Shiloh.
Nah, but I've had enough, bruv. You know what I'm on, bruv? Listen, I stand up for the people, bruv. I'm the man of the people. I don't muggles can piss off, bruv. But I'm not. They're not full black snake blood. And you know what? Just make Tom Hanks Black Panther in it.
Give him a chance.
No. In fact, make Al Pacino T'Chaka blood. Let's run that. Let's run that, bruv. Because let's run T'Chaka as Black Panther, bruv. Let's see if that works, bruv. You know, like that. And while we're there, might as well make Shuri and Hathaway blood. Let's just keep running it. Let's keep running it. And let's make Odin Lawrence Fishburne blood.
Nah, he could never do that now.
Nah, it's fine, bruv. And next time they make a remake of Shaft. Yeah? Tom Hiddleston.
No, we ain't doing that.
No, Tom Hiddleston with the Shaft. You're a bad mother, shut your mouth. Let's do that.
Oh, shit. All right, guys, listen, man. I hope you guys are entertained. Big up to everyone that's locked in. I know you guys ain't seen us in a minute, blood, but you're going to be seeing us a lot today. First on the agenda, but obviously the contract things just keep pop. Bro, every time I hear the newspaper said Salah signed a 2-year deal, the newspaper and other man, I seen Einstein, yeah, man, you know, Virgil's on the verge. Then I see his other tweets like, well, you know, it's close. I'm like, so you're literally saying the reverse now. You gave us confirmation. Now you're saying, well, you know, it's close. It could look. I'm like, so no one knows what's going on with these man's contract then. No one seems to know because everyone's telling me that they've signed. I'm getting gas going, yeah, Virgil, boom, Salah, 2 years. I'm like, okay, here we go. Trent now is going to look at that and go, I need to sign. Then everyone's going backwards now. Everyone's saying, well, you know, but then they're saying, you know, the papers are saying he signed a 2, but then Salah ain't giving nothing away. Bro, I don't know what's going on with these man's contract at this rate, blood. I don't know. I heard Virgil rejected the first offer as well, but then before that, it was he's accepted the first offer. What is actually going on? Does anyone in the chat know? I've tried to research it. I've tried to look, but everyone keeps contradicting themselves. I don't know if you saw anything savage, bro. So I don't know what's going on.
It was just, I just know that it was in the newspaper, bruv. Like, that's, for me, like, when it was in the newspaper like that, I'm like, oh, this is definitely happening. And then even, I think it was yesterday, Sky Sports, homegirl with the stupid voice, blood, she was talking about it, and it made it sound like it was done. Yeah. It made it sound like the whole thing was done. I was a little bit confused still. Obviously, still no word on Trent, but it seemed like the Salah and that. All I heard was extension talk, and Virgil was going to sign. And to be fair, bruv, like, when it comes to Virgil, I'm so relaxed about Virgil. For some reason, it just feels like he's definitely going to get it done. I think more time with Virgil, they're just waiting until they can do the press release and it with the Christmas tree thing. You already know, bruv, like, they're going to try to run it back.
I don't care about that, Sav, man. I just want to, every year we're going to get Christmas tree. We're going to get Christmas tree.
Last time he signed on Thingy, innit? The 1st of January, innit? So they're going to wait. Trust me, blood. I know these things, but the New Year's Day, you're going to see Virgil standing in front of the Christmas tree and that, blood. So, you know how that works and that, blood. They're going to turn up to football in the turtleneck and that. Get me? So, and then Salah, you can't do it. You can't, all of them are too big as, like, Liverpool players, so they can't do the Salah and Virgil one on the same day. So you have to do the specials and that, blood. Trent's chilling, and everyone's turned on Trent for no reason. Even though we had all these discussions about Trent, we were talking about him as a football terms, innit? Why is everyone calling Trent, bro? Like he said anything?
Trent, to be fair to Trent, I think that's what it is, because Virgil's kind of giving us a bit of snippet, little inside, you know what I mean? Mo's giving us a bit of snippet, a bit of inside stuff. But Trent has said nothing, but he is not giving away nothing when it comes to his contract negotiation.
But the fan base was
giving away. Yeah,
when
but that's
when Salah was speaking, they told him to shut up. Half of the fan base said shut up. Half said he should talk. Virgil was cool because he was relaxed. So what do they want Trent to do? Trent can just see what's going on with these. Like, Trent, listen, this is why man them don't listen, bruv. Do you not remember what Trent told you already, bruv? He told you about 2 months ago now. Maybe 3. Said, I don't want it to get messy, blood. We'll talk out behind the scenes and that. Done. It's what he said, bruv. So I don't understand why people are still waiting for him to say stuff, bruv.
But that's because it's the unknown, Sav. It's the unknown because no one knows. Now you go into assumptions, narratives, agendas.
No one's business.
I know, but that's where the people's mind will go, bro.
They're losers, bruv.
But no one knows what's going on.
They're losers, bruv. It's not their business. He told you that already, bro. Shut up. I'm dealing with it. I don't want it to get messy and in front of them. You know what I mean? I got too much respect for the club. The next time you hear from Trent, he's either going or he's staying. But you're not going to hear anything else, and unless he plays the game today or on the weekend, and then they try and catch him out after a game. But have you noticed that he's not been in an interview since?
Nah, apart from the one he did with Robbo when he jumped in with the Robbo.
Yeah, because they ain't catching him after no game, bruv. When he sees them reporters, it's gone, blood. His brother told him. Brother said, "Stay away from that, blood."
That's what it is, though, Savage. Because it's the unknown, bro. It's just literally the unknown. You're right. He did tell people, like, listen, I don't want it to be played out in the media. My last one, the one before that, wasn't in the media, so I'm going to do this one, not in the media. But it's the unknown, bro.
Okay, so, for example, if Slot comes out and says, now, in January, we're not signing anyone.
Right.
See, mid-January, I don't need man telling me, we need to... Slot's not saying anything. He told you he ain't signing anyone, bruv. And Trent told you, man, I'm not dealing with it in the public, and we are the public. So what do you want him to do, bruv? Because it does get messy either way, even if he's staying at Liverpool. Say, for example, he just wants more money, then he has to deal with the scrutiny of fans telling him what he deserves and stuff like that. When the reason why I never like talking about his money and his... Because it doesn't make any sense. One, we're not agents. Two, everyone does the basic thing. They go, well, Reece James on this much money. I'm like, yeah, but he plays for Chelsea, bro. It literally has nothing to do with Liverpool. Football doesn't work where you can just look at the best in the world and go, he's on that much, so I should get it. That doesn't work like that. So if that was the case, then De Gea was getting paid more than most of the Premier League. Our goalkeeper at Dortmund, Kobo, bro, is like the highest paid goalkeeper, bro. Most people don't know that because they don't talk about it, bro. Everyone's going to go, well, he shouldn't be on that. So if Alisson goes, he's on this much, why can't I get it? It's kind of crazy to me, bro. Just let the man live, innit? Because they called him Judas and everything already, and they had, I think I was listening to Homegirl on Redmond TV yesterday talking about his legacy being tarnished or that if he leaves and all this business, and I can't help it. And I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, blood? Like, I'm just entirely used like, innit? And I ain't got family. I got family who live in Liverpool and that, bro. But you scousers can't gatekeep Trent, blood. You can't gatekeep the way fans feel about him either, bro. So if I say that I'm not bothered, I don't want to hear man telling me, but it's you're not from Liverpool, so shut up, innit? Unless you're just scouser, and even then, you don't own Liverpool, blood. You get me? They're always trying to gatekeep shit, bro. You want all of us fans who are not from Liverpool to stop supporting, because then the club wouldn't be able to afford anyone, bro. So we're just as much as the club as part of it. In fact, there's more of us than there is you lot, bro. You got about 600,000. We got millions. So what now? We're more important if that's the case. Shut up, man. Shut up, bro. Bun all of them, bro. Bun you lot. Bun Spirit of Shankly. Bun the Docks. I don't give a damn, bro. Shut your mouth, man.
Gee, we're here talking about the contract situations, bro. I don't know where you want to chime in on it, but what I was saying, I don't know if you heard anything beforehand, but I was like, we just keep hearing conflicting stories, bro. 1 minute they're saying Virgil signed, then Virgil has turned down the first offer. Next one's in the paper saying Mo signed a 2-year deal. I'm rubbing my hands going, okay, all right. And then I'm hearing, nope, that's not the case. We ain't had no agreement. We're still in conversation. And the guy is obviously big up to everyone locked in. I know Oinstein is the guy that most people kind of trust when it comes to transfers and stuff like that. Rightly so, because I think he's got some stuff right. And obviously I'm sure he got some stuff wrong. But he's now he retracted his tweet, but he kind of went back on his tweet and said, well, they're close, there's still conversation. I'm like, but that's the exact same thing before you told us that he was signing or there is something there ready to be signed. Now you're backtracking saying, no, there's still conversation. You know, there's still positive talks. I'm like, so it's the same thing, just worded differently. I don't know what's going on. Then the Trent situation, obviously, Savage, you know what I mean? Like, he's right. We can't gatekeep Trent in it. If he wants to leave, he has to leave. And Savage, he's right. He told us about 2 to 3 months ago that it won't be played out in the media. He said, when I signed my first one, it wasn't. When I signed my extension, it wasn't. This one will be the exact same. But the unknown is where I think the fan base is.
And he's never mentioned the word Real Madrid to any of us, bro. He's never mentioned it in any interview, bro.
What's your thoughts on these three, bro? Virgil, Salah, and Trent.
At this point, I couldn't even care less about he's got contracting, man.
As long as he's got salary, it's good, you know.
But even this one might not be true,
Bro.
G. You know what I mean? It might.
Nah,
They say 2 years, and 2 years ain't looking.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like
Mm.
man's never heard of like being in this kind of situation where like your three best players are like, what is it? We've got 30 days September. We've got about what, like 20 odd days left of the year before these lot can talk to other. Like, man, they never really heard of that. I was trying to think like Madrid. I know they had Modric in his last year. Cruz obviously then retired, so that doesn't really count because he was retiring anyway. But I can't remember. Like I was trying to look the other day about top clubs. Like, all right, at least 3. Let's start with 3. And I couldn't really find it. Maybe someone can tell me.
What happened with 3 players and then the
not
the
3,
biggest-
like 1, 2
the biggest
out of push.
club was Arsenal with Aubameyang and that was the last year, but
Yeah,
they're not.
do you know what I mean?
These lot.
Yeah, exactly. That we're talking about Aubameyang, and at that time was just kind of like over there, like. But I can't even really. The only time Chelsea, Rudiger kind of thing, but that was even more. He wanted to actually fully stay, but they just weren't on trying to give this brother a deal that was worthy of whatever he felt he was obviously worth, and they went Real Madrid. Listen, man. At this point, like I said, I actually don't even care. Like, if they sign, great, fantastic. Obviously, they're free. You know what I mean? Dope players. You'd want to keep those, you know, kind of players. I'll be so real that if they left, I'll be like, all right, cool. Like, you just got to run it back in another way. You just got to think of another creative way to, you know what I mean, pattern up this team. Like, fans are getting too. You guys said it there about gatekeeping, man. These fans are getting too, like, it's becoming a little bit like what's the word? It's like cringe watching this.
It's hard.
Like kind of player. Like I'm seeing fans saying about like the whole Trent, more Trent than anybody else to be fair, because obviously Trent being who he is. But it's like I'm looking at it and they're trying to, you know, say, yeah, but you know, why the argument I'm seeing is more, why would they want to leave? I'm like, why wouldn't they want to leave? That's the question you need to ask yourselves more than anything else. Not we're not a team like Manchester City, like Real Madrid, like Bayern Munich, like PSG. We don't win our domestic titles enough for you to sit there and say, but yeah, why would he want to leave? Like, we're not that type of team. So if we was that type of team, then of course you look at it and think, brother, you're winning everything here. You win every single year. We get trophies like big trophies, should I say, every single year.
Also, that does thing, though, doesn't it? That also offers an opposing argument, though, because if he is winning everything every year, then there's another reason to leave. I've won everything.
Oh yeah, but at least it's a bit more. But you know, I feel like in that situation, you'd be more like, okay, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? He wants to. People will be more understanding. Obviously, right now, I feel like people are baffed, and I'm like, but why would you be baffed at them wanting to? If by the way, this is just a big if they want to leave. Why would you be baffed at them wanting to go anywhere else? And especially really Van Dijk and Salah, to be honest, because they're older and they're at the other end of their kind of careers. Bro, they've completed, they've done everything. So for them, it could just be a case of, yeah, you know, if Liverpool offer me a good deal, then I'll stay. But if not, man, I'm not stressing about it. Like, Liverpool fans are crying about it.
You see Virgil turned up at like Inter Miami or something like that. It wouldn't shock me.
Big man thing. It really,
because I know everyone's
really
gonna be like, oh, shit league and all that, but that's the opinion from a fan base and that. But when you look at like the way Beckham, I know it's not Messi level, but the way they signed Messi and they gave him stocks in the club and stuff like that, not to mention it's in America and it's in Miami and all of that stuff. I'm like, bruv, it is what it is, man. Like, it's a very, it would be interesting to, if Slot was like rubbish, I think everyone would think different, bro. It's because it started so well, and now all of a sudden they can see the light. Whereas when Klopp left, they couldn't. So they weren't talking about these lot like that then. But as soon as they realised that we're winning games, but listen, Slot's doing great, bro. But we still ain't won anything yet. The season could go tits up, bro. Then what are you gonna do when the man signed their contract?
Nah, it's true.
You're gonna pay for the blood when we fail everything.
You guys are right. They're at the back end. Well, 2 of them are at, say, they're back end of their career, so they have to try and find the best deal for their careers. Like, okay, I'm not gonna go anywhere else now. I've already solidified myself in kind of history, you know, whatever way, maybe Premier League as a world player. You know, Virgil the other day got into World 11 again, so they're all there. But Trent goes, I want to look at my legacy, bro. I've got a lot of years left in these legs, bro. Can I go somewhere else and win some more trophies? Can I go and dominate another league? Because I've already completed the Prem. I've completed it now. I've completed it and won multiple trophies. Can I go somewhere else and pick up a La Liga, Serie A, wherever it may be? And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Also, on the flip side as well, if they obviously end up staying, and let's say Trent does stay, for example, obviously he'll come out with whatever. They'll do whatever video they're gonna probably do with probably him walking down his old primary school, some shit like that, and make it look all great. And you know, I can already see the visuals of what this is gonna look like if he does sign. You just know.
He's standing in front of that mural.
So that means it's not unique, then, lads. He said, "Man, just
they'll take him to that road. He'll be standing in front of his own mural, you know, with the big 66 on it and that." And then he'll tell us that he was never thinking of leaving Liverpool, even though.
Bro,
which is fine, by the way. You can still, you know what I mean. Bear man, I thought about leaving their girl and stayed in it. They ain't gonna tell her, but so don't mean you don't love her anymore.
Yeah, like it's calm, and I just think that it obviously, like Enzo's saying to you guys, like ultimately, it will all depend on. Obviously, there's bare factors, like, and obviously you could have, say, if there's like five factors that I need to obviously hit in order for me to sign a new deal, for example. They might only hit 3 and the other 2 are mad important to him. Whatever I don't know what they are, but whatever they are, he might be like, nah, I can't really, whatever. Maybe it could be money, it could be length of contract, it could be bonuses, it could be the ambition of the football club and stuff like that. Like if one of those isn't hit, I don't know what they are, but if one of them isn't hit or 2 of them ain't hit, he might think, I'm not really trying to feel all of that. Like, I mean, like I can go somewhere else where the possibilities are too endless. Now, that's if he does leave. Obviously, listen, he can do a Gerrard, but I don't care what no one tells me, and I don't care what Gerrard tells anybody. That brother definitely regretted not leaving the football club when he should have left the football club. Because right now, he'd be sitting in a position where his footballing ability would have matched his career. Right now, it doesn't. His career, his ability does not match his career. His career is
way higher than what his career is.
Way higher. You know what I mean? Like you look at it and you think, so you won no Premier Leagues, you won a Champions League, which is obviously great, and not many people get to do that. And that was about it. Like a bunch of League Cups here and some random FA Cups there, and what, like everything was all memorable, but no one really looks at it and thinks, oh brother, Gerrard was literally decorated midfield. No, he was not decorated in that kind of way. So, which he should have been because he was that good of a player. Do you get what I'm trying? Like he should be sitting with the Alonso. Alonso got bare trophies. He must have just been looking at man thinking, "Fuck, that could have been me," you know, like just sitting there. Whatever.
You think that's partly playing in Trent's mind then? Because he's probably going. I could be the one club man. Yeah, I could be the one club man and stick here and become the captain and potentially under Arne Slot go and win some more trophies. Potentially this season a Premier League, maybe a Champions League. Maybe another cup, potentially. Or he's going, I could just go Madrid, win La Liga, win Copa del Rey, win another Champions League, and then win another one again. Then probably, even with that, even if I went for sign a 5-year deal, I could spend maybe 3-4 years there, go somewhere else, clean up somewhere else again, because I would have built my stature.
You could do a young Beckham, bro. Beckham went everywhere, bro.
Literally. And just win. And that could be partly, you know, when he was saying about him and Beckham, he was saying he weren't just about like how to take free kicks and all that. He had business conversation as well. So in his mind, he's like, could go here, win this, go there, win that. We don't know what these, because obviously
the only regret at the moment. I mean, I don't know him, but he doesn't have that regret where I haven't won the Premier League. He's literally won every trophy at Liverpool already, bro. He's laughing like. Bellingham didn't win a trophy at Birmingham. He didn't win a trophy. He won 1 trophy at Dortmund. And in his first season at Real Madrid, he won every trophy, bro. So you can do that and then move on. Not to mention, he got where he was in the Ballon d'Or 2 years in a row. He got the young boy one straight away. Trent never even got there. And not even the young boy one. And then furthermore, he finished like second on the next one on that, bro, or third. So, listen. I don't know, blood. Like, we don't know the man's ambition on it, but he's allowed to have his own ambition, and I don't think we should judge him for it, bro. I'm not saying that fans can't feel how they want to feel, because there's opposing arguments, but all this emotional stuff and treating him like he's a piece of shit and all that, and he's not said one word. It's kind of crazy to me, bro. And I think the biggest problem is there's no club involved when it comes to Salah and Virgil in it. So you haven't heard that Salah's going to Barca and Virgil's going to PSG or whatever like that. Whereas Trent, it's not even his fault. There's just been talk about Real Madrid, and ain't Real Madrid themselves. It's the media, bro. So everyone's treating it like, well, go there, go be with your best friend Bellingham. I'm sorry to ruin it for guys, you little, you know what I mean? I know you man are virgins and that ain't for the warmth of a girl, but if you think that this geezer's going to leave Liverpool to be with his friend at Real Madrid, you lot crazy, bro. You lot absolutely crazy, bro. Because if that's the case, then Bellingham's not a good friend, on it, because he didn't leave Dortmund to go and meet Trent. What are you talking about, bro? These lot going to be homies no matter what, bro.
No matter what.
It's kind of crazy to me.
Shifting away from that, lads, but obviously I know you guys seen the squad list of all the travelling players for the Champions League game. Obviously Alisson being back in there. I didn't see Jota's name on the list, but obviously I guess it's because he's only had the one session, didn't he? He joined back with the squad for the Champions League group, but he's not going to be featuring or playing in this particular game. Want to speak about Alisson first and foremost, man, because now he's back. Keller has done a good job, but obviously the lasting memory, because we haven't had the Everton game for him to rectify what kind of happened in the Newcastle game. Alisson obviously is going to go back into the team straight away. But does he deserve to go back in, bro? I see a lot of people speaking. Obviously, I believe he's world class and all that stuff, and he's still the better goalkeeper. But what kind of message does that say to other goalkeepers? Maybe even Mamardashvili coming in, going, even if I perform, this man, as long as he's still at the club, he's going to be the number one. What's your man's mindset on this one?
If I take away what I would want personally, he should go in on it, because the argument to say that he's the best in the world and then he doesn't go back in makes zero sense. So it's either you think he's the best in the world still, then he should go back in, or you don't think he's the best in the world anymore, and then leave Kelleher in. Because any other that happens in any other position, by the way. It's not like Odegaard went straight back into Arsenal's team, and if Rodri comes back in and Man City was top of the table, he'll go straight back in as well. If when Haaland was injured before and Alvarez was in there, as soon as Haaland came back, he went back into the team. And Messi was injured for Barca, straight back in. Ronaldo, it's just what it is, isn't it? So I actually don't think it sends any kind of message, because I think if you're a footballer, you're aware that the best players play. It's what it is. And the fact you chose to play for Liverpool, like sign for Liverpool, your Mamardashvili, you already know that. You already know Alisson's the best in the world, or seen as the best in the world, because Mamardashvili might not think Alisson's the best in the world. Like, everyone doesn't think in the bubble of England. You know what I mean?
Word.
So that might, I think.
And I, even just to continue off of what Savage is saying, you also got to look at it like this here. I think, and we don't know, but there could be just a situation of like, this ain't Kelleher's level. He's just overperforming. So meaning you ain't going to be able to maintain it. Like, I have no idea, by the way. He could just easily just be this level, right? But in terms of the reason I think that is just because obviously you still got Mamardashvili to obviously come in. We don't know what's going to happen in the summer. We have to wait. But they could just look at it and think, yeah, I mean, Keller's overperforming right now. Whether he's able to continue that, we don't really know. Let's wait and see. But he probably won't get that chance for us to see anyway, because Alisson's going to come, straight back in. If that's the case, we probably feel that a base level of Mamardashvili and a base level of Kelleher, Mamardashvili might just be a little bit higher. It might not even be by much, it could just be whatever. And I heard Slot talking in his press conference even about the whole Kelleher and Alisson. He obviously mentioned about Kelleher doing well, but again with Alisson, it's about the fine margins. Whatever those margins that he judges his goalkeepers by, it's those little fine margins. So clearly, it don't make too much difference what Kelleher kind of does, because whatever Kelleher did, Alisson's still the better goalkeeper. So as Savage said, I'll just go back and goal. Yeah, I mean, I want my best players playing all the time. Thank you, Kelleher. We've now seen, you can do your thing, blah, blah, blah. Let's, you know what I mean? It's not like Ortega and Edison, where Edison isn't really he's a top goalkeeper in his own right, but he's not the best. Do you get what I mean? You know what I mean? So you can almost say, yeah, but you know what? If a Kelleher type player came, bro, you can kind of play. You know what I mean? It's not really like that. Whereas with Alisson, everyone keeps telling me that this guy was world class. Bro, if he's world class, it's not even a conversation. Kelleher, you have to touch the bench again.
Straight back in.
Yeah, it's really that simple.
Best thing for Kelleher is put him in the shop window, though, isn't it?
Oh, bro, as in, I want him sold anyway. Like, you can get a lot of money for him now.
Because he wanted to leave last season, and the one what looked like it was going to happen was Nottingham, and they were going to give us Turner and whatever money and that. Now his levels above going to Nottingham, bro. So because of how he's been spoke about now rival fans are talking about him, where before they were just they weren't paying attention, and it was League Cup games and that. So to be fair to him, he's getting all these games. You can't say that Alisson won't get injured again. It's possible, and he's going to play in the Champions League or Cup or whatever cup after. He'll be fine, man. And then, he'll do great for the club because we'll get more money for him next season than we was going to get. And he'll probably get to a bigger club, innit? You know what I mean? Bigger, not big club than Liverpool, but bigger than he was going to. Maybe Chelsea or someone like that. But Kelleher's cold, though.
No, fairs. Jota back in the squad or back in the team, first team training and stuff like that. What's your man's initial thoughts, man? Because all I've seen online now is the saviour is back. And I'm just like, was he doing saviour type stuff? Was he part in the Red Sea before he left on an injury, or?
You know what it is? It's your hatred for the number 9 more than anything, because I don't look at Jota as a savior. Like,
the hatred for the number 9 is the reason why.
Yeah, bro.
Speak on it. Go ahead, bro.
No. It's blatantly true though. Like, as in people's hatred for Nunez, which is, you can have your own hatred if you want, but the hatred for one player means you're looking at this other player like he's a savior. I promise you guys now, Jota is no savior. There's no savior I know who can only play like a quarter of a season. You know what I mean? That means you ain't no savior. Our saviors are the ones like Van Dijk, Salah. Those are the real saviors. The man I see every single game week. Do you get what I mean? So, yeah, I don't look at Jota as any time. I just look at Jota as, you're just better than what we have. So, yeah, like, you can come back in. I've got no problem with him, when he's fit and he's available, to come back in. You're better than Nunez. So, yeah, but I don't look at him any more than that. Like, if you told me, someone just came in with a bid for him tomorrow, I'd be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, fair. Cool. Like, how much can we get for him? Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, bro, you can't sell this brother. Like Gravenberch right now. I'll be like, nah, you can't sell Gravenberch today. That's stupid. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm not looking at Jota's. Yeah, he's not one of them kind of guys. He's not one of them kind of guys. Good player, though. Good player.
Sam? What are you thinking, Sam? Because you guys seen what I'm saying, though, innit? Online.
I'll just be honest, man. Like, Jota's season before he got injured wasn't very good. You know what I mean? It was just decent, but there was like glaring misses in that in some games. Yeah, we know the truth, bruv. Like, it's horrible, but it kind of doesn't reflect good on Nunez on it, because man them want a half-cooked Jota who's been injured and hasn't been playing very well to instantly take man's spot, bruv, because you're not even as good as a half-good Jota, bruv. That's what it is. And the thing is, that's without people who hate him. People objectively think that is half as good as Jota, bro. And that's just the way it is, isn't it? Because man ain't trying to see off the ball stuff with the number 9, don't seem so. Kind of what it is. I do rate Jota more than Nunez, of course I do, but yeah, Jota's thing's a bit annoying at the moment, because it's just like, if I take away the fact that I just like him, it's mad frustrating. And I feel like, probably, I can't tell you what the manager thinks, but it'd probably be his last season at Liverpool. Might be both of the last season at Liverpool, to be honest, bro. Especially if Salah stays. If Salah stays, I'll just go get a bad boy number 9, bro, and stop fucking around in it. Like, honestly.
Savage, I've been waiting for that for time, bro. For us to just, when you sign that number 9, that like everybody is in general consensus, they're like, yeah, this guy. Like, it doesn't matter stats or whatever you want to use, just when everybody will look, both Liverpool fans and rival fans. Like when other teams sign like certain players, you're like, eesh, yeah, that's a
we never get signing.
We never, we don't do that kind of
stuff. Nah, we've never got a signing that puts the fear of God into anybody, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, once they get there and then you find out a year down the line, like, oh my God, this geezer. But when people buy them, nobody's ever worried like, oh my God, they're gonna cook now. And we're in a good space at the moment, so it'd be good. It'd be nice to, depending on what happens with Salah. If Salah left, then I don't mind getting like a very good like winger and then a top striker. But that's what I would do instead of trying to replace, because you can't replace Salah on the wing, innit? But to be fair to Salah, he doesn't play like a quote unquote winger anyway. I'll just buy another winger. I'll buy like 𝑩𝑹𝑬𝑨𝑧 or someone, bring Doak back, sell Nunez and Jota, and then bring in a bad boy. That's what I would do, bro. And run it from there, and then have the new bad boy, and then whatever youngster coming through on the bench, and just run it, bro. Because obviously the left wingers can all play up front anyway. Diaz and Gakpo. So yeah, man, I'm so past it, bro. Yeah, see, I'd said Isak, and there's a few of them, bro, where it's like the talent pool's not that high anymore, but there is still talent out there. None of them play for our big rivals at the moment, so get them before they get there, innit?
No, Cav said we
Cav is such a waste man, bro.
Oh shit. Okay. Speaking on Nunez, so there's three guys I highlighted today. Obviously, Nunez. I wanna kind of Nunez, Robertson, and obviously Mr. Szoboszlai. Not this one. Them three.
And you got to stop this, man.
No, Sav.
No, at this point, I'm thinking
Sav.
You're making the fan base hate them, bro. You keep bringing them up, bro, together.
Sav. I want clarity, Sav. I've not been online for a week now, bro. So I need clarity. I just saw.
You know, opinions on them changed because we ain't played, bro.
But okay. What's my question then? How do I phrase this? My question is: do these three get sold in the summer?
Who the three again? I saw Robertson,
SZOBO, ROBBO, and SZOBO. Nunez, SZOBO, and ROBBO.
One of them's gonna get sold.
Yeah,
and we know which one.
But they're the most hated three in our team right now.
No
one likes Robertson, and no one likes Nunez.
There's a clear internet divide, though, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think the general consensus is with the left back situation is Robbo's getting on, but they like the experience being there, and he can't play more than one game a week, innit? But if you ask most people, who would you sell him and Tsimikas? They'll say Tsimikas, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. So if you put Tsimikas in there, I would say Tsimikas are getting sold. Nunez, slang him in it, 0.5 gram, and then keep Szoboszlai. You know what I mean? On a 1.7, bro, the slang him in it. Crumbs, bro.
Give him
to Newcastle. I would give him to Newcastle and give him some money, bro, and give us Ishak, blood. And I bet you he'll play better at Newcastle because that's probably his level. And Ishak can come here, bro. Done.
That'd be good.
Are you agreeing with that?
I mean, I would love if we got Ishak. Like, don't get twisted. I think it's a cold striker. No, you know what? Yeah, no, I agree. I think with what Savage said is that I feel like one of them it has to get sold, at least one of them. And I feel like they would keep Robbo though. Like they'd be more likely to want to keep him as like a rotation kind of piece, even if you got a new left back. And to be fair, you could keep Szoboszlai, to be fair, as well.
I think,
like,
I think he'll
rotation.
I think he'll be here.
Yeah, it's Nunez is the one that you're like, Broski, it's been 3 years. Like, I swear you're sitting on like 2 or 3 goals. Man told me he was gonna get like 30-something GA.
G, still early, bro. Still early, G. Still early.
I mean, we're just about touching 5 GA. We're coming up to the end of the year, but fair enough. Cool. We'll wait to the end of the year. I just think with Nunez, like for me, there's nothing in my opinion unless you go through the Papi Cisse Demba Bar type of January to the end of season form. If he goes through that, then maybe the manager might rethink because he's a new manager. But
like Jerry Lowy.
For me, I'm not looking at Nunez and thinking, I'd want you to leave today if you possibly could. Like, I just don't.
Is it the price tag with Nunez though, or is it?
He said, "Well, you want to kick him off the plane to Italy?"
No.
Yeah,
is it the price tag, man? Is it the price tag, man? Then why? If he cost 15 mil. No. If he costs 15 mil, is the energy the same? That's all I'm asking.
Oh, bro, because the same energy I have, like, obviously not as much because he's just come, but the same energy I got for Nunez. But I don't think I'm looking at Chiesa and thinking, my brother, you don't care if he costs 12 mil, you know, like you're not playing. So right now you're wasting my time, you're wasting the club's time and money by you just even being here. Just being injured and now you're ill. What do you mean you're ill, bro? You've been in the country for how long, bro? Get a climate.
We had snow the other day, and you know what I mean. It was.
He's never been in the country with snow, like so. He doesn't.
Bro, someone lied to Chiesa.
We had the hurricanes, and
someone told Chiesa that Liverpool was like Sicily or something. Blood. They told him it was like Naples.
They did, bro. They did, bro.
No, we got lots. They said we got lovely like blue Mediterranean Ocean and that, and then he got there was the docks. Blood. He said, hold on a minute, blood. But I told my missus about this, bro. Now she's spending the day on the docks on the bench, blood, with the slave museum next to her and the wind in her hair, blood. He wants out.
Forget about it.
We got beautiful shopping and that. Took it to Liverpool 1. It's over, bro, and I appealed him. And now, blood, he wants out, bro. He ain't sick. He's sick of Liverpool, is what he is. That's what it is, bro.
He's getting homesick, bro.
Can these men win the fan base over in the next How long left of the season? We played what, 9 months, right?
Yeah, Nunez.
And no, GG.
Yeah, don't try grouping them together.
I'm grouping them together.
No, if you group them together, the answer is no because Nunez is there, blood.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But if you say separately, then yeah, I think like one of them at least can anyway.
I'm grouping them together because they're the 3 most hated players currently in the squad, right? If can they in the next 6 months win the fan base back over in that period?
No.
Individually, yes, 2 of them.
Yeah, individually they can.
But one of them, he will never. As in, I think now with Nunez, it's either or. Like for someone like me, I can never now just switch over to another side and be like, oh, no, you gotta keep. Like I said, he would have to go on some 40 GA mark from January onwards for me to even contemplate. And even then, I think just for the sake of it, I'll be like, nah, that's still.
What did you make of Salah saying that that's the player he likes playing with the most?
Dumb and dumber, man. Sometimes someone's got to be the dumb, someone's got to be the dumber. Clearly, he just likes playing with the dumber. You know what I mean? And he's the dumb one. So it is what it is. But
Nunez, yeah.
That's because Salah ain't seen that compilation of Salah's.
No, guys. No, I knew you guys would have gone down this route, blood. I'm just saying.
If Salah saw that compilation, he'd be like, hold on a minute, bro. I finished on this many assists that season. I couldn't break Pro Carly's record, blood, for this full blood.
No, but man, the man said that apart from Bobby, he said the other guys said, I know Nunez gets a lot of stick from people, but he really likes playing with Nunez in the team.
You know why he said that? From when he said that first line.
Are we gonna assume now? Are we gonna assume the reason why he said? Or are we just gonna take why he said?
No, but no. I'm telling as in I'm saying from when you've said that first line. So okay, the first line tells us that he knows that people don't really fuck with Nunez, whether it's in football or I don't know. He didn't mention if it's inside football or outside. He just said people. I'm assuming he means the fans, right? They don't really fuck with him, so he knows. Everybody, general consensus is Nunez ain't really that guy.
Mo's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. Like Mo's a nice person though. Big up Pops. Mo is a nice guy. Like, he's a nice guy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Here's my problem with that, lads. Yeah, because now we're just gonna take what we think instead of going. Let me just take his word for his word. And he goes, I like playing with Nunez, blood.
Okay, no. Let's do the truth here, innit? This is on this channel, end of the show, we tell the truth, bro. Mo could mean it, bruv. Yeah, he could mean it, but remember, when you're asking him away from the pitch, bro. It's all calm. They've had a coffee. They've been chilling. They're probably.
I hear that.
No, because ask Mo that in a game where we have. Ask him in a game. Ask him after a game, bro, and watch his face, bro. Bro. You get me? Everyone sees stuff different, bro. You know what I mean? You look like Jamie, bro. You get me? And clearly, jackass, bro. But some of you like him, so. You know what I mean? Sometimes you say nice things about people that I don't see. You get me? Everyone gone quiet, no? All right. No, I wasn't even trying to troll.
I caught man off, man. What you want?
I'm not even trying to take the piss, bruv. But you get me? That's why I never say to you, man, don't talk to other people that I don't like, bruv. Because I'm like, you just see something that I don't see. It's fine, and Salah might see that, and that's what happens when you're close to people. You do see the more positive stuff. He's in training with him all the time, bruv. And no doubt that when the pressure's off Nunez, he's probably cold in training. In terms of
he
like
seems
shooting,
like a brother who's cold.
Yeah. His touch ain't gonna be better in training, but his shooting and that's gonna be cold, isn't it? So that's probably the reason.
So can
I thought it was like this. In this time off, I've sat there and took the emotion out. Now I'm not gonna keep dropping a disclaimer every time. Man already know I like Nunez, just his personality, I like him. I sat down and went through all the Premier League teams and I was looking at like their strikers and man have to be honest here, innit? Tell me where you rate Nunez among all the strikers in the Prem. Just take everyone's number one. Because when I told you lot 2 seasons ago that Chris was better than him at Nottingham, man thought I was trolling him. And I wasn't. Bruv, he's like Richarlison. Richarlison's better than him.
As a footballer, yeah.
He's better than him as a striker, bro.
I don't know. The numbers beg to differ, but I agree that he's a better footballer.
He's not playing?
I hear that, but that's not his fault.
Okay.
He hasn't been playing, like he hasn't hit the ground running at Spurs.
Okay, that's fair enough. He's not better than Vissa, bro.
Vissa's my guy still.
Vissa's cold, bro. Vissa's cold.
Yeah, he's cold.
Okay, then he's not. Is he better than Jackson?
No. I had to eat that pill because I thought Jackson was.
Who's better? I know this one might work out better for him. I don't think he's better than Rasmus, innit? His numbers are better, so he's better than Rasmus. You might think he is. I think Rasmus is way better on the ball than him. But Nunez got the goal.
They're like at the same level, but Erasmus is younger though. Anyway,
yeah, bruv.
He's younger. Yeah.
You get me? And we can keep going. He's better than Beto. Yeah, man, give him that. He's not better than Delap. He's not better than Delap. Is he better than Armstrong at Southampton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Armstrong he's a good runner, blood. He just runs, in it.
Yeah.
In that one,
Nunez is.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nunez kind of the same thing. I don't know.
Okay, he's better than Nketiah.
Is Nketiah even he's playing, bro?
I'm just deep in the fact that both of you went silent and didn't answer straight away.
Well, because I'm thinking of the player. I was just thinking of the player.
Finish. Yeah.
Okay, is he better than Mateta, bro?
No.
Is he better than Raul Jimenez? He's not better, bro. Raul Jimenez is better than him. Stop before.
Okay, no, all right. I hear what you're saying.
Raul Jimenez of today, though.
You make a great point, Salvan. I'm not.
Any Raul Jimenez is better than him. G, you know what we talking about? He's had his, bro. He had half of his cranium kicked off.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's man.
But Sam,
Raul Jimenez before that.
Fergie, 1 second. The only thing though that you're missing, and you're right, but his numbers are still better than all of these, man.
His numbers are better than. He's not better than Chris. His numbers ain't better than Chris.
Oh no, Chris this season's been cooking, bro. I can't even lie. And last season he cooked still, so I can't even lie about that. But most of the man them you named, you prefer them because you think they're better, and I'm not going to disagree. I said yeah, but his numbers are still better, bro.
Okay, so you've proven 1 point to me that everyone's numbers who are lower are in lower teams than him, bro, but they're not getting the same chances. Like even if you look historically, apart from people like maybe like Kevin Phillips and them, man, the people who play for these teams, they always get less chances. That's why they normally finish like 10 goals, 11 goals in them teams is good. Whereas in the top team, it's not. But we create more. But what I'm saying,
but it doesn't mean that he's getting majority of the creation, though.
Yeah, but
I agree that we do create more.
I will give you that, but the problem is that only works for this season.
Yeah, last season I can't. But we can only speak about present. I know the other players in the other teams you mentioned, their chance creation goes to these guys because that's the main guy in their team. Because they facilitate their forward man. But in our team, because we got 3 amazing ones plus Salah, which is the world class one.
Okay,
the chances doesn't solely go to the one. But last season, I can't agree with that.
And he doesn't see it. So basically, all I'm saying is, even if you're nice to Nunez, bro, it's better than about 5 to 6 of the strikers in the Prem out of all the teams, bro. Which for Liverpool level, they ain't good enough, is it? That's actually me being kind, by the way. I'm like just saying, even if you just go 10, but for Liverpool, we're top of the table. He should be in the top 5 strikers at least.
You know what's mad? Like we didn't even like you could have at least even got like an Ollie Watkins level type of strike, like not like a top European number 9, but you know someone who's like, nah, this is a striker. Like he knows where the back of the net is. He knows how to be a very good striker. He knows how to play between the posts. Like he understands his reading of the game in the forward area. Like, you know, that type of strike. Like obviously we're all talking. Listen, I would have loved like a Harry Kane, Lewandowski, that type of person. But being realistic, even
we never get them, man.
We never get those. But even a Watkins level striker who we could have gotten maybe at the time when he was still moving from like a Brentford to Villa, like that level of striker. I just feel like, why can't you at least get that? Like, why is it you always have to go through like? And this is why Liverpool pissed me off. Why do you have to go through like the Voronins, like the Baroshes, like
Voronin, Shea Ruin?
But the Nunez, if word on the street is correct, that was Jurgen Klopp's pick.
This is why he's a clown anyway. But like, even still, why did you need to go and get these kind of?
Hey man,
like
I don't care whose pick it is, bro. Whoever's pick it was, he got it wrong, bro. I mean,
yeah,
I know. I mean, listen, there's no point me speculating. The book's behind me. I know where the pick come from. It's in the book, but. You get me? That's why, you shouldn't listen to your number 2 all the time, bro.
That's why you're doing shit for fucking Sundberg and that, like.
You get me? So that's what happens, man. But I'm just saying, no Nunez hate at all. Just think of like chances being created. It's what G just said, bro. I think that Liverpool created so many chances, which is not, it's not hypothetical, it's not subjective. We saw it last season. We created so many chances that a striker just like a couple levels better than him, it will be great at Liverpool. Like a 7 out of 10 striker at Liverpool. Like, put it this way, the way everyone feels about Jota, in it, without Jota's injuries, Nunez would never play, bruv.
Yeah,
and we're saying that Jota doesn't even finish every chance, bro. But we've seen what happens when Jota's fit for most of the time and gets his chances. How many goals he scored at the time? So it's just one of them ones, man. I'm not even mad at this point, bro. You know what I mean? We're doing great. I just think with the blessing, I wouldn't hate him or anything like that. You know what I mean? You'll still have the little Liverpool connection, but I just think it's not going to work for him. And I think everyone knows it. I think even Nunez fans know it, bruv. It's just you don't want to let
go. I can tell it's starting to die down a little bit on that side of the map.
Yeah,
Newcastle game.
Today, bro. No, but you know the maddest thing about that game, right? And I get he did miss, I'd say, one of the chances. At 100% he should have finished that. The one in the box. But I said, could he have shifted onto his right and finished? He just snatched at it. Maybe a better striker, more composed, shifted, finished, done. Whatever. But it was so mad that I knew. Remember we said like who's gonna get blamed if we don't win the game, and it was just like, nah, let's not go. Oh yeah, the reason why we didn't win was because of that last minute mistake. Let's just find different avenues of the reasons why. But I'm like, every game of football is like that. Once you don't get the result, you're gonna find some way to blame someone. Someone has to hold the blame. But if you win, you're like, you analyze the game. You're like, raw, could have finished that one, should have finished it. And you go, nah, do you know what? On a better day, cool, no problem. We got the 3 points, so let's move forward. But it was so mad that he got the blame. I'm like, I get the reason because obviously you're hated anyway, and that's fine. But that wasn't the sole reason why we didn't win the game, bro. It was on the 90th minute.
Yeah,
the game out.
It's actually not fine. It's actually.
I agree.
Like, you should have
I know, but I'm saying you move on to the next one, Gede. What I'm saying is you're not going to get everything perfect in every game. That's why.
No. I'm saying like when you said he's him being hated is fine. I'm like it's actually not fine technically.
I know, but there's nothing I can do to change that.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? He's now done and dusted. Now he needs to move on. That's fine. But I'm just saying, how did we go from winning the game, everyone's in, great. No one was even thinking about those moments. But as soon as we don't get the 3 points, who do we find to pinpoint this blame on now?
Yeah, because people, like, I've realized now, man, no matter how many say to them, like, just on this game, they can't take stuff out of their mind, bro. Because when he missed, the first thing I said to myself is, big man, for your sake, you better just hope we win this game, bro.
Yeah.
At the end, Kelleher's the one who made the mistake. But once you don't win the game, everyone just goes back to whatever chance was there, innit? Yeah, I mean, only because Kelleher was. Now, if Kelleher was stinking up the place week in week out, while Alisson wasn't there, they would have just cut Kelleher and not mentioned anything else. But it's one of those, isn't it? It's, you know what I mean? It's the same thing happens with, like, say we draw a game and then the referee gives a bad decision. If there's somebody in the team who's missed bare sitters, what people say after the game, you shouldn't have given the referee a chance to even do that. We should have put a chance away. Whereas if it's a striker who's on form and that same thing happens, they blame the referee. They just cook the referee. So I knew that was going to happen as soon as he missed. And I actually agree with you more because when I saw the chance after, the one when he swung at it, when I watched it back, I'm like, he actually would have just hit the defender if he got it on target. But it's the fact he didn't get it on target that didn't even give people a chance to moan about it. And then the one when he slid in, I feel like if it wasn't Nunez, nobody says too much on it, but it's Nunez on it. And it's at that point now where it's like...
It feels like he's always on the end of the stuff. You're like, oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about it now.
Oh, fuck's sake moments.
Cause even that chance that you're talking about, I can't lie, I feel like it would have taken a top striker to finish that because you would have needed to do quite a bit in what you're saying. Like, I don't feel like it was as easy as the way you made it out. Like I was like, I don't know, I don't know.
But that's why I said, G, if he pulls his left foot back to clean strike that, the other defense, you might even win a penalty because you can't pull your foot back. A hologram the other guys in behind.
Even when you said to shift it onto his right foot, he still wouldn't have scored because they literally threw their whole body. It was like,
I was thinking he would have blocked it.
Yeah, he wasn't getting past them, but it's Nunez on it. It's the same with the chance against Man City, bro. It's not a chance that he has to score that chance. He literally outstretches his toe and the keeper saves it, but because it's Nunez, it's too late, bro. I don't think people can... I just naturally think that man can't do it, bro. Like, it is what it is. They're stuck with it, innit? It's in their memory now, bro. Like, if you cheat on your girl, she takes you back, bro, and then you like some girl's Instagram picture, she's just going to lose her mind, even if it's just a business thing, bro. God, you've got form. And really, like, nah, bro, she was selling protein shakes, I just like the shake and that, but nah, bro, she got titties up, bro. You're cheap. That's what it is for Nunez now. Forever, he will be a cheat, bro. It doesn't matter how many flowers he brings home, how many dates he takes her on. Once you catch him looking at a thing, same old Nunez.
You know when you're driving, in the car, you can't even try to look sideways or not.
No, you got to look at your knees, blood. You got to look at your knees and hope not to crash, blood. Hope not to end up
No. Okay, what if he wins us the league with the
he
goals?
Can't win us the league, bro.
I don't think he can.
All right. We got the back end of the season. We got to play Chelsea and Arsenal, and then after that, Palace. Right? Those are I'm hoping we've won the league before them 3 games, so that's the last 3 games. What if he wins us the Chelsea game, the Arsenal game, and the Palace game, and that's like done deal now? Premier League.
He would probably move up to like Origi.
Give me 2 seconds, bro. 2 seconds. Go on, carry on.
Yeah.
I think he'll move up to that.
But even with Origi, like people just still like Origi, innit? Like, and don't get me wrong. I thought Origi was cold, but you actually got quite lucky not getting played in it because now you don't get to see the bad side of Origi.
Yes,
you didn't get to see it. So he's only got moments when you think of Origi. Yeah. That's it. And I can only think of like one easy chance he ever missed when he hit the crossbar when we were rubbish. Apart from that, the Southampton game, bro. Apart from that, you have no recollection in your head of Origi doing bad stuff, bro. It's just finishes, and it's not even that many goals, but they're so important, bro. Whereas Nunez, bro. It's done, bro. Like it's over with, bro. And I think the manager knows it, bro.
Yeah. That's what I look at. Is like I feel like the manager kind of knows it, but obviously he's not gonna. He needs to still G up his players. He can't just be like, yeah, well he's shit and we ain't got no one else and blah blah blah. He's got to obviously, and I know when he's in training and stuff like that. Although something does tell me that he might be a little bit behind. Like when we don't see the inside training, I feel like you're. Like the way he might even be acting or behaving with Nunez, like, yo, like I need you to do better than what you're doing. Maybe not in those kind of words, but he obviously behind closed doors kind of thing.
And I think he rates himself as well, isn't it? Slot rates himself, so it's almost an indictment on you, bro. When it's like remember Slot has most of us didn't know anything about Slot, so. But one thing, once everyone started researching, the reputation was he improves young players, and he improved the striker who couldn't score goals, which was Jimenez, isn't it? So. He's already got that stature there. So he's probably thinking, well, I'm stuck with this man for a whole season. I'm going to try it. If I can get the most out of him, there could be a turnaround in his career, bro. There's still a long way to go. But nothing looks too different at the moment. It looks like he's missing less chances. But that's because he's getting less chances in it. So now we don't even know.
But I see people saying, like, in the chat about, like, obviously showing man the tapes. I don't know, man. It's been 3 years. I feel like you've shown him every tape that you possibly could. And if he still is not better than whatever, like that's a long time of development. Like you gave him the first season, cool, wasn't really everyone's cup of tea, but you know what I mean? You gave him that blight because you were like, okay. Then last season you were like, brother, like you're missing so many chances that it's not even making sense. But he got his GA, obviously.
Yeah, do you think that's the caveat though, G? Because the first season the numbers weren't there, and you're right, you get the blight your first season. The second season he was missing chances, but he still scored quite a few goals. And then the numbers across the board was really good. So you're like, do we give him the third? And that's why I said we'll give him the third season because I feel like it's justified. First season weren't good. Second, you can moan about the missed chances. I did as well. But you're like, but the numbers are good. The third season is now where you have to now hit the ground running, and that's you. The problem is, Jota came in and Jota was a starter. So in his mind, he's probably thinking, well, last season I was the second best in terms of the numbers dishing out in the team. Comes around, new manager steps in, new way of playing, slightly, just a few adjustments. You're not even the main guy now because I prefer Jota because he works better in my system. Jota is playing, not really scoring, but because his performance is okay, they're thereabouts, it facilitates the other guys and Salahs and whatever, and the team is looking good. You can't get in. Jota now gets injured, you step in. You score a couple of goals, but then your performance is a mixed match at the moment. You're like, we go, okay, good performance, didn't get the goal, but you performed really well. And I think that continuously happened. I don't think he's probably going to get these numbers that obviously most people are predicting in terms of high numbers of GA. But then now Jota is back, so Jota is going to come back in. So even within the third season, we openly said, even though we're creating a lot of chances, you'd say Nunez hasn't had a lot of chances. But that's why I'm saying this season is so difficult to kind of judge him on. Performance-wise, as a player, you can judge him because you're going to look across his tenure at Liverpool. But across this season, it's going to be so hard to judge him because he's not the main man, because he's not having the same number of or volume of chances in the game, so he can't really make, an impact. And he's not, when he has scored, it didn't really mean anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the odd goal. I've got the goal here. That's a 3-1 game or a 2, whatever it may be. Where Salah's numbers, he's hitting big numbers and he's winning us games. So he's always going to take the limelight. So it's going to be difficult to judge Nunez this year, in my opinion, and going forward. But I'm still agreeing. I think his time is done, even with saying that.
Yeah, the best hope for Nunez is that Salah keeps scoring, because the moment Salah slows down with goals, everyone will be exposed. And then the spotlight will be on, man. And then it's like,
don't smile, blood. We're Liverpool fans.
No, because then it's like,
can I not smile, bro?
Because at the moment, I think most people don't actually know what Nunez is like, his GA, whatever for the season is. They just know that he ain't scored that many. But the sooner Salah stops scoring, then you start knowing everyone's numbers, and then it's like, so what, man ain't gonna do anything else then? Nah. That's when people get onto you, bro. You know what I mean? Then the murmuring start. At the moment, Nunez is still getting Nunez chance and that because he's been working hard, bro, and he has been doing like good defensive stuff and that and putting a graft in. But once he gets to the point where now we need the goals now, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Salah's had an off day. Because let's be honest, bro, like, Salah's been great in terms of numbers, but he's had like rubbish performances this season. But he's still got the goals. So it's like, yeah,
I said this the other day. Even in this run that he's been scoring and assisting or whatever, I don't actually think he's been that good. Like, I haven't watched the game and thought, bruh, Salah's been like, there's been games in his career where I've watched and thought, fucking from start to finish, this guy, unplayable against Watford, the couple of times, there's games that stick out. In this run, I feel like he's been all right. Like, he's been okay, but let's not lie. Like, he's stunk for like half games. Literally. But in that 20 minutes, he'll score like a goal here and assist. So you're like, and because that's turning the game for us, the perception is, Salah's been cold. I'm like, nah, he ain't been cold. I just think he's been all right. Like, that's why the whole debate with him and Palmer, nah, it's not really a debate when you think about it.
Even if Nunez was like how Jota's been how Gakpo's been this season, he'd be fine, bro.
Yeah.
But it's not. Gakpo's had he's actually had games where he's been good. But one thing I know about Gakpo is once everyone gets hyped behind him playing really good, the next game he'll ghost the game, bro. Like, you want to see.
I swear, that is true.
But what he seems to have added to his game, what I saw before he got to Liverpool is, well, now he can still get a goal, bro. Like, he'll just turn up with a goal now out of nowhere, bro. Which is great for him, innit? Because he's getting subbed on and scoring. Or he's getting, I mean? So when you look at his numbers and that and how he's been playing, it's like, he's been decent, but he's got some goals on that. At the end of the day, the history books ain't going to show that man was running a lot and helped defend, but it's going to just pick up the goals in it. And there's not going to be a caveat saying, I was injured. Jota might get away with the fact that he's just injured in it and then doesn't get that many goals, but sadly for Nunez, he doesn't have it. So,
but his Jota's numbers are still kind of good though. Like, even if he retired tomorrow, for example,
his numbers
I wouldn't even think. Yeah, his numbers are so good. The caveat would just be more like, is that the amount of games that he's played? Is that it? Then you could caveat and be like, because he was injured. But then you look at his numbers, you're like, nah, but look at his numbers though. Like, in 5-10 years time, people are gonna look back on Jota's numbers and be like, his numbers are all right for a guy who barely played. Sturridge kind of level, like that type of.
Yeah, I agree.
Obviously Robbo gets a lot of stick, but look at the assist, bro. Like, Trent gets all this love. Robbo's on 58. Trent got 2 assists in the last game to really put him ahead. He was only 1 ahead, bro.
I'm sorry, but that debate that we had the other day, I didn't know these numbers,
I did. That's what we had about.
No, so that debate that we had about the Trent generational, bro, Baines is on 53. And these men have only, and they're not even surpassed it by like a mad amount. So Baines was really doing his thing back then, really.
You're forgetting we did say that in Baines.
No. I didn't know the numbers though. Like, I didn't know the numbers. I knew he was doing his thing.
My argument was that the PR, like, Enz remembers, because Enz did a video last season and the TNT had like Trent sitting on a throne with the most assists in that. And then like, I was like, hold on a minute. He's beat Robbo's record, and Robbo, no one cares. And then Robbo got an assist after that and went higher than Trent. And then no one said anything, bro. I was like,
it was literally the next day, Sav. It was the next day. Once we did the video, it was like Trent on the throne. And then the next day, Robbo surpassed him.
And then Robbo got the assist, and then he scored 2 games in a row, then got injured. And I was like, so Robbo's the highest assist in the Prem now for these lot, defender of all time at this point. No one said anything. They're waiting for Trent to get back above Robbo, and then it's like, yeah, Trent, mate, you know, generational the way bruv, what are you talking about? Nah, and they both take corners, by the way.
And Trent gets all the free kicks as well, by the way. So Trent
stinks, bruv.
Yeah, died.
Trent, yeah. Now I've seen the numbers. In my mind, without seeing the numbers, I was expecting it to be like Trent is at least 20 ahead. Like he's like 20 fast, you know, someone like 𝑩𝑹𝑬𝑨𝑲𝑰𝑵𝑛 was time ago. Remember, like this was years ago that we're talking about 𝑩𝑹𝑬𝑨𝑲𝑰𝑵𝑛, right? In terms of Premier League assists, and this was during a period of time when you started to get marauding fullbacks, but fullbacks with quality though. He was probably one of the first few ones in terms of they can still maraud like an Ashley Cole, but Cole didn't really have quality in the final third like that. Like whereas 𝑩𝑹𝑬𝑨𝑲𝑰𝑵𝑛 had way more quality than someone like an Ashley Cole in those kind of areas. Obviously, I'm not saying he's better than Cole, but just in that kind of area. 53-61. Nah, man, need to put respect on Robertson, 𝑩𝑹𝑬𝑨𝑲𝑰𝑵𝑛, and whoever else is on that thing, bro. That's
because imagine like Trent had he had the license, bro, on the clock. To be fair, bro, so did Robbo. To be fair, but Robbo did a hell of a lot more defensive work. But to be on 58 and Trent's only on 61.
If Robbo stays and Trent goes to La Liga, bro, Robbo's gonna have the record, bro, eventually. And then no one going to be close to him, bro.
Yeah, literally. That'll be, you know what? That would actually be kind of nice. You know what I mean? If Trent was to bounce and then.
And bear in mind that this too was in the Newcastle game.
Yes.
So it was literally 59 and 58.
Yeah. It's mad.
That's true.
It's mad. I rate both of our players, of course, man. I'm just saying that, like, can't have it both ways. It's either Trent's overrated or these men are underrated. Not both, bruv. If that's the case, then they're not far. But it's just that Trent's got the technique with his passing and all that business. But sadly for Trent, bruv, you're right back in it. So that's what I'll judge you on, bro. Not all this midfielder business, because that's not where you play, bro. That's what it is.
Nah, I just wanted to kind of bring a bit of clarity with the numbers, bro. Because I know sometimes it's like, because if you don't see the numbers, you'd automatically think, based on Trent's media presence, Robbo ain't even close to him.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of shocked. That's mad.
And to be fair, I know Robbo has been acting some weeks with his crossing and that, but there's sometimes I've seen him put the ball in the box and the man then just miskicked the ball, miscontrolled it, and I'm like, yo, you could have had at least a couple more assists, bro. You could have probably been joined at this point this season, but yeah.
Strange business, good. Strange business. I don't know, bro.
But before we head out, man, quickly, I know Liverpool play again today. Wanted to kind of do the team lineup with you, man, just to see what you guys think. Who should start and who shouldn't start today? Because I heard the manager said he's going to possibly go strong today. I don't know if you guys agree with that. He said no, there's no injury, so
yeah, the gaffer said the commander don't need no rest. That's what I'm rotating for.
I feel like whatever team he was going to play against Everton is the same team.
I hear him.
Makes more sense.
All right, cool. Let's do it then, man. Let me go here. Zoom in a bit. We go in Alisson in goal for this one?
Nope.
Keller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. But he did say Alisson's fit to start. You wouldn't put him back in?
No. And this was Kelleher's original spot on it before Alisson got into Champions League.
Yeah, and also, when you say fit to start, you don't need him to start in this kind of game just as of yet. What
about William, though? Because you throw him back in the games Fulham, when you put him in now, get the rust out. Fulham.
No, Fulham was calm game. Like, why can't he come against Fulham?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying he's been out for a minute.
I was thinking it's a little bit different for the goalkeepers, to be fair. So I think he'll be fine to go in against Fulham. You know what I mean? It's gonna make a difference.
Trent goes in at right back, or we experimenting again with Kwanzaa there?
Trent. Well, Trent. The reason why they brought him off the bench last time was because he said he was back from the injury the game before. Now he's had enough rest in between, and it's had like a week. So
true that.
To play.
Centre back pairing. Virgil and
Gomez.
I would actually go with Kwanzaa and put Gomez left back, just because Robbo can't keep playing this amount.
Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad show.
Like, he's playing bare games. At least give him a rest somewhere. Like,
unless the manager thinks that Robbo, you've had a week off since the Newcastle game too.
Very true.
He has had a week off as well.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then yeah, you would go. Then fine, yeah, then you could go Robbo.
He hasn't played Gomez left back once, has he?
No.
Yeah, I think the left back thing's done for Gomez. Even though he was so good at it last season, I think it's over with. He played Kwanzaa right back in the last game, innit? And yeah, that one it's still. No, it weren't it, bro. For him and
bro, I know that's the maddest thing.
Even the experiment the week before was good, bro. So he said, "Yeah, let's just run it still."
Yeah, you know what that is? That's the difference of bringing somebody on at right back for 20 minutes and starting them there, bro.
Yeah.
When he came on at right back, he was fine, bro. But the whole game, fucking hell, bro.
Yeah, because you had a mission, innit? When you come on, you're like, okay, mission is to stop the winger now. Mission stop the winger. But when you have to right back, I have to get forward, get back, tuck in.
Yeah, man. I don't think that casual personality on the football pitch works for young players, you know. I've been thinking about this. Unless you're like up the top of the pitch. You see how Virgil plays? I don't think that works for young players, bro.
Yeah, I hear it.
You get me? It's like you're not experienced enough to know when it goes wrong and stuff like that. Because that's Kwanzaa's problem. He's still cold. But it's when it comes to the passing out and stuff like that. It's doing the right thing, but it's all like too casual and you think you're up the top of the pitch, but you're not, bro. If you get caught out, it's over with, bro.
2 midfield partners. Obviously, Mac Allister can't play. Suspended for the next 2 games. He misses this one and he misses the Fulham game.
Why is it 2
He's
games?
going to have a good... yeah, bro, because he's meant to be suspended for Everton. But obviously that got moved to Fulham.
And he's suspended in the Champions League.
And he's suspended in the Champions League.
Oh, I didn't even know he suspended in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I'd go Gravenberch and Jones.
Endo?
No, I think he's going to play the same team.
Don't think Endo...
No, I don't think he's going to play him.
Yeah.
Okay, Hendo, blood. I don't know. Try and fight your case.
That's not me. That's not what me and G's. I just think from the manager's point, like when the FA Cup and that comes up, you'll see Endo more. But I don't think he's
literally. We got Accrington Stanley.
If you can't get on the pitch against Accrington, blood, the jig's up, blood.
No. But to be fair, what would be peak though is remember, depending on what club he moves to. Players have also got to remember, if you play in the FA Cup, you're cup tied for the rest of that tournament. So do you want to move to it? I'm just saying, if he was to move to like another Premier League team who may want to use him later on in the cup competitions, he might play a part. You never know, boy. I'm not saying he's going to play a major part, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of them things.
Might as well just let him go to... Bro, he was going to go to Marseille in the summer, and it's a deserving one to do. Just let him go in January, bro.
Yeah, but we have to replace though, because man need
replace what? They don't even use him.
You didn't even replace him though.
I know, sir, but I'd still replace.
You got Morton, bro, and you got.
I was going to say, you just play Morton.
Morton's injured right now, and
you got Trey, and Trey's balling, bro. Just let
Trey can't come in and do that job in my last 10 minutes when I need to solidify a game.
My thing is, why did you keep Morton? That one kind of baffled me because. You ain't never using that, brother. Like, you're really not trying to use it. Like Endo, you're just not really trying to use it. Is it just a numbers thing, you think?
Probably, just to make sure you have bodies in it.
I hear it. No,
let's recall Besetic, man. Fuck it. 10. Elliot gets a run in this one or Szobo?
Szobo.
Yeah. I think Elliot can maybe come off the bench. I don't know what his fitness is saying, but
I think this is where we see Elliot with more game time around with like half an hour left or just after half time, depending on how the game goes. But
Salah plays for you, man, in this one, or
Salah always plays.
Salah always plays.
No rest for the wicked, blood. He just say, run the numbers up, Salah, blood. You know what I mean?
Well, if he don't play, then we ain't scoring. So
whoa, G. That's not why I asked that. Just ask if he was playing.
Just stating the facts of.
Left side, who goes?
Diaz. Gakpo started against Newcastle.
Yeah,
I think Diaz plays still.
Lucho. And up front,
Darwin, mate.
Darwin. Who's in the squad again? Who got called? Is any other like young strikers got a young little call up?
No, in fairness, I would have just had Gakpo on the left. And
Dan's played just for it.
But
they're
playing in the under 19s, isn't it?
Yeah, he scored about 20 minutes.
Robbo, McConnell. Yeah, Norris can play kind of forward midfield.
Educate yourself and start saying random rubbish, blood.
So Nunez starts, yeah.
Now educate yourself, start saying random rubbish, blood.
What did I say?
I don't know. Whatever it was random.
It must have been.
Rubbish.
Hey, Liverpool FC TV, bro. What did I say, man? Let me know. See, if I don't know, then I won't be able to educate myself, bro.
You stop saying random rubbish, G, blood. Exactly. Keep saying random rubbish stuff, blood.
Technically, a squad does not need 8 homegrown players. You could actually just take away one senior player from that list, meaning you could have 7 homegrown players, but you would have a list of 24 as opposed to a list of 25. Educate yourself, mother.
Educate yourself, brother. Man, don't take man to relax. Yeah, take man to relax personality for weakness and that.
Why did we sound like the great debate, man?
Hey, man. You know what it is.
Man, like Denzel and that, man.
Yeah, you could play with 17 players. You don't need a full squad to like you have 11 players on the pitch. You don't.
Can I just ask a question? Because I don't know it. Just from the how the Champions League runs at the moment. Are we actually through already, or is it just like everyone just assumes that we're going to be through, so that's why everyone? Because
we're technically not qualified, not yet.
Yeah, because through my build up to this match, bro, I've been so like I wasn't even going to do the watch along at one point because like, bro, we're already through. It's boring, bro. But now I'm realizing like we're not in it because technically Liverpool would just fall off a cliff and lose every game left. And
literally.
Okay, so the game is important. So everyone needs to stop doing this like we're better than we are. All right, hear it. I can give you some insight on Girona because Rob just played them on the weekend. Yeah, don't take these fuckers lightly, blood. I knew last season already not to take them lightly because they were top of the table for most of the season. Obviously, they lost some players. Big man, you see that? I don't know if that Asprilla's playing, bruv.
Asprilla is mad, blood.
Bruv. Robbo, watch your legs, blood. This geezer would not stop all game. And also, Donny plays for them from Spurs. Brian Hill, or Brian Gill, if you're uncultured. You know what I mean? The G's, the H in Spain.
No, I'm sorry.
No, if you're uncultured and that, you still call it in Brian Gill and that, blood. But in Spain, the H is the G and the G is the H, blood. Brian Hill, bro. He was cooking on the weekend, bro. He got bad energy, bro. So, then they're not a joke still. Need to be careful, blood. Need to be careful against them.
Top 8, right? You guys saying goes through, right?
Yeah, top 8 goes through anyway. Yeah.
And we have to play, 8 games each? Everyone has to play 8 games each?
Yeah.
So technically, if Liverpool lose their next 3, and let's say Sporting, Villa, and Brest wins their 3, then yeah.
That's right. So technically, we're not through. Yeah.
So I think what is it? What are we 5 points ahead of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, another win.
Win or draw the game. We're pretty much. But listen, man,
they have to win their next 3 in it. And Leo as well. Is Bayern not? Nah, Bayern's about 6
and
points.
Just momentum as well, man. We've only lost 1 game this season, so let's not make it another one.
Yeah.
Fall off a cliff real quick. We got not lucky, but the fact that the Newcastle game happened, and then obviously Man City and Arsenal went and dropped points again was great for us, bro. So let's not. You know what I mean? We've been given a chance a couple times now, so let's not waste it. You know what I mean?
By tonight, we should know if we're qualified or not.
Yeah.
It's basically done, but it's like you have to dot the I's and cross the T's. It's like you haven't done that. You know what I mean?
And I know the players would probably take it like that as well.
Yeah, pops. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The G's the H, as the H is the G. Like,
you know it goes.
Can't call me G anymore. H.
Trust me. But yeah, man. But yeah, just watch out for them players, bro. Because I saw and I don't know if Stoan is playing, and the other Ukraine new blood. But yeah, man, they're dangerous still. So and they just bop the ball around, bro.
They seem quite aggressive from what I saw.
They are aggressive, bro. Yeah. They are aggressive and they're pretty good on the counter attack. So, even if people didn't watch them this season, but even if you just watch them how they played last season as well, yeah, they're problems still. So,
What do you man think the score will be?
What was the score against Leipzig?
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0.
Maybe I assume no Salah to score, yeah?
Maybe 2-0, maybe 2-0.
The last game we played was Newcastle, and we were shit.
But we've had a bit of rest now, so I feel like maybe that might help. Maybe. I don't know.
We're normally worse after a rest, bro, so just let you know that.
Start mad slow, innit?
Yeah, I'm actually... Yeah, I'm going to go with 1-0 too.
Shoot. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, 1-0.
And someone's getting injured as well, but...
Whoa.
Hey, man. I'm telling you, but someone's getting injured, bro. G wasn't joking when he said they're aggressive, bro. Someone's getting injured.
It'd be the one you least expect.
Let's hope none of the guys get injured, by the way, lads. You know what I mean?
The only person got not getting injured is Salah, bro. Everyone else is likely to, you know what I mean?
Or we might just bop the ball around and they can't get it, so that means, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, bro. Their whole... It'll be interesting, but all I know is, like, they normally keep more possession than most teams they play against, bro.
True.
So, but obviously the team's set up a little bit different.
What Slot said as well, like, he said he'd watch them against Feyenoord, and I can't remember what other game he was mentioning. He mentioned them being a good team. He's like, bro, like, it's not gonna be like a walk in the park, you know?
Yeah, they're one of them teams that, like, they're just gonna suffer from the fact of they don't all have all their best players anymore, and they'll probably, most people think they're punching above their weight last season the way they played, so they're starting to settle down in their level again. And now, obviously, having Champions League football, it's more games for them. Remember, they can still play good football. There's a couple of teams in the Prem like that, and where if you catch them on the wrong day, they'll bop the ball around you. But really, you should beat them. That's kind of how they.
All right, man. We'll leave it there, man. Them Savage has got the watch along later, so you guys are gonna be redirected over there. G, I don't know if you've got a stream today.
No muggles turn up, blood. Honestly, I don't need anyone's. Don't need any confrontation in the chat with anyone. Don't come over here with your bad vibes. Allow me and. Allow me, bruv. I'm just not on it anymore, bruv. Like, I'm not trying to argue, man, and we'll watch along. So, if you want to have a laugh and that and chill, come do that. If not, let's go to one of them bum-ass watch-alongs, bruv.
G?
Some of these watch-alongs are kind of dead, man.
Let's be honest, bruv. They're real shit, bruv.
Yeah, they're kind of shit, bro. Like, when one's... Anyways, whatever. I might drop the preview to this game. I feel like it's in my YouTube somewhere, like. But
just run it. The game's at a mad time, man. It's not half.
Yeah, that's what threw me off. I was like, 5:45.
This game
is it 7:45 or 5 o'clock?
5:45, bro. It's on at Tracy Beaker times, but
okay, I need to change the match reaction time then. For some reason, it was at 8 o'clock. Yeah, I thought it was like 8. In my mind, the Champions League games are like 8 o'clock.
Nah, but everything.
Why was at that time?
There's always
one in it, and we're never that one.
Yeah. There's always one.
We've done it once before. Like,
no, but like usually that one is because it's man's in Russia or Ukraine.
No. Ends is right. We had it against
Spartak.
Last season.
Yeah, Spartak. We literally had it at 5:45. But that's Spartak. I would understand that because it's Spartak.
I feel like one of the Atalanta games earlier, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I know what you're saying though, because that's what it was like when we were growing up, and when Zenit played and that. You get home from school and that fucking Hulk had scored, blood. I'm like, Hulk had scored? What you mean, man? Dragon Ball Z's on, blood, you pussies, bro. I said, I've been scored in that. I said, what? Yeah, it's crazy time still. But hey, man, that means everything should be sewn up by 8 o'clock. It's good for me.
Yeah, literally.
You think I want to be talking to these scrubs after 10, blood? After dark hour, bruv? I want to touch my missus, blood. I ain't trying to speak to these man, blood. Just a baller that can come in the chat and talk shit to me, blood. I wouldn't even turn up. Fuck them. Yeah, blood. These are scrubs, blood.
Come on, stream. I'll be live doing a match reaction. Hopefully, the man them are free to jump in as well. We'll chop it up, man.
What channel's the game? On Amazon. Is it on just like?
I don't even know where it's on, but I know I'll be watching it.
I'm sure it's.
I know I'll be watching it, blood.
It's on.
Yeah, I need to change that time ASAP, blood.
So the game is on Oh, there's 2 games on at 5:45 by the way. Celtic as well.
Yeah. This game on TNT, isn't it? TNT 2 or something.
Yeah, TNT Sports 1.
TNT Sports 1.
So what time did you say is that? 5:45, right?
Yeah,
5:45.
Okay, so I put that to 7:45. That's it.
Also, I didn't. What did Carragher say this week? And I'm not mad at it. I was watching the game and that, but you know what I mean, I was trying to have Christmas time.
Compared Palmer's performance is better than Salah's, bro. That's it.
From the last 18 months.
No, this year I think he's 18. Yeah, he said 18 months.
He said 18
months. Yeah.
I mean,
he didn't lie. So
did he get Young Player of the Year?
Literally.
Apparently not.
And then this season,
whatever Ballon d'Or. I don't know.
That's kind of crazy, still, man. You man, listen, not you man in the chat. I ain't gonna pay you with all the same gay brush and that, but. It's getting,
why does it need to even be a gay brush?
This Carragher thing's getting silly, bro. Basically, he's not allowed to have an opinion unless it's positive on Liverpool. Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
But it's still,
he actually does say loads of positive stuff about us, but that no one ever talks about that because it's boring.
All you have to do is watch when they scored against us, how mad he is inside, blood. That's a fan, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of.
That's what you have to watch. His opinions could just mean his opinions, innit? But I always watch his reactions, bro. When Liverpool concede, bro, he looked so mad, especially when Gary Neville threw the water at him, bro. Whatever it was, man.
Bro, that was over the top. Like, why you
mad, man? Like, yo,
we'll start fighting after that.
A team is conceding and you want to throw water. You're lucky we're on camera, man.
Literally. And then whoever that guy sitting next to him, I don't know who that was. Like, he's lucky he was even just there where he might have taken a bit of that water as well, like from the thing that you tried to dash. I was like, that's a bit over the top. Like they must be that cool. They must be that cool.
People need to start thinking a bit more objectively, man. It's very strange, bro, because we had it with the Troy Deeney thing, and you had it with Carragher a week ago, and then you had it again. Just opinions, bro. That's what he gets paid to do, bro. Give opinions, just like everyone does on YouTube. Like we all do the exact same thing he does, bro. You get me? I'm kind of just after the hypocrisy what I keep seeing from people. Like they do it with the journalists as well. The journalist is a dickhead if he talks about Liverpool because he doesn't know anything. But if he drops something else and everyone uses it in their title and on their videos, it's fine. But it's the same journalist. How does that make sense, bro?
Savage, you know.
If Virgil says something about United, everyone's like, hear what Virgil said, blah, blah, blah. But if he says something about Liverpool, he doesn't know. He doesn't know about Liverpool. All right. He knows more than you, blood, so.
He literally knows more than you, bro.
All right, people, man. Listen, go and enjoy the rest of your day, man. Back later. Savage is watch along after that match reaction. G's going to do a preview, drop it at some point today.
Someone tell Antonio to get off the stairs, blood.